Hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here again. Take a slow breath in, hold it for a moment, and let it go. Let your shoulders soften. Let your thoughts settle wherever they need to. This is your space, a small pause between all the noise, a quiet return to yourself. Today's question is this: why do we downplay our pain, acting okay, even when something inside us is quietly falling apart? It's strange, isn't it? You can be surrounded by people who care. You can have a life that looks stable from the outside, and still there's that quiet ache, the one you hide behind a practiced smile, a steady voice, a nod that says, "I'm fine." Maybe you've done it, that small performance we all learn, even when your chest feels heavy, even when your thoughts are a storm, even when you lie awake at night wondering how you're going to keep going. And yet the next morning, you walk into the world wearing your usual mask, telling everyone what they want to hear. Why? Maybe because somewhere in your past, you learned that honesty was too risky, that showing pain meant opening a door you weren't sure anyone would walk through, that vulnerability was something to avoid, not share. So, you tucked your feelings away in the quiet corners of yourself, hoping they would fade if you didn't look at them too long. Think back to the moments when you've hidden your hurt the most. Maybe after a long day when someone asked, "Are you all right?" and you answered too quickly. Maybe after a heartbreak when everyone thought you were handling it surprisingly well. Maybe during a time when you needed someone to notice, but no one did because you were so good at pretending. Let me tell you a story. There was once a man named Andre who carried pain the way some people carry keys, quietly, always, tucked in his pocket. When his job started draining him, he told himself he just needed to push through. When his father passed away, he said he had to stay strong for the family. When he began waking up each morning with a weight he couldn't explain, he told his friends work had been stressful, but everything was fine. He didn't lie out of pride. He lied because he didn't know how to say, "I'm not okay." He said later that he feared if he opened that door, the pain would spill out faster than he could handle. So he kept the door closed, until one day his body made the choice for him. He sat in his car after work and cried so hard he couldn't start the engine. Sometimes the truth breaks through the places we've been trying to hold together. And then there was Mira, a woman who always made everyone laugh. She was sunshine in human form, the friend who checked on others, the one who remembered birthdays, the one who listened without judgment. Everyone admired her brightness, but no one noticed that it wasn't light, it was effort. One evening, after a long week, her younger sister found her sitting on the kitchen floor, staring at her phone. She wasn't crying, she wasn't moving, she was just still. Her sister sat down beside her and asked softly, "Who do you talk to when you're the one who needs help?" And that simple question cracked something open. Mira whispered, "No one. I don't want to bother anybody." She wasn't strong because she wanted to be. She was strong because she believed she had no other choice. And maybe that's what we all carry, this quiet belief that admitting pain will inconvenience someone, or scare them, or disappoint them, or make us feel weak. But here's the thing, pain doesn't disappear just because we hide it. It waits, it gathers, it sits in the corners of our body and our thoughts, whispering to us in the moments we're alone. Still, we keep pretending. We say, "It's nothing," even when it's everything. We say, "I'm fine," even when we're drowning. We say, "Don't worry," even when we're breaking. Because acting okay gives us a momentary illusion of control, and losing control, showing the cracked places, can feel like a collapse. But the truth is softer than we think. Vulnerability isn't a fall, it's a return to the part of us that wants to be held, a return to the truth that being human means being fragile sometimes, a return to the inner voice that whispers, "Please don't leave me alone with this." Maybe the deepest reason we hide our pain is because we don't believe we're worthy of being cared for. Maybe we've been the strong one for so long that we don't know how to be anything else. Maybe we learned to protect others from our heaviness because no one protected us from theirs. But my friend, your pain deserves oxygen. Your sadness deserves a listener. Your heaviness deserves a place to rest. You don't have to walk into the world armored all the time. Let yourself imagine this, a moment when someone looks at you with genuine care and you don't rush to say, "I'm fine." A moment when you allow yourself to be held by words or presence or silence. A moment when you stop being your own shelter and let someone else hold the roof for a while. What would that feel like? Relief? Fear? Softness? All of them, maybe. Pain doesn't need fixing. It needs witnessing. It needs someone to say, "I see you. You don't have to carry this alone." And if you don't have someone in your life who can hold that space for you yet, start with yourself. Sit with your pain the way you would sit beside a grieving friend, not rushing, not judging, not silencing, just being there, gently. You might notice something beautiful. The moment you stop fighting your pain is the moment it stops fighting you back. So, my friend, if you feel yourself slipping into the familiar performance of "I'm okay," pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what am I afraid will happen if I tell the truth? Who taught me that my pain is too heavy to share? What would it feel like to let myself be seen, even just a little? There is strength in honesty. There is freedom in admitting you're human. There is peace waiting for you on the other side of truth. And maybe, just maybe, the person you're hiding your pain from the most is yourself. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this moment to reflect. Stay gentle, stay curious, and stay kind. And if this question spoke to you, continue your journey with us on Yarven's Questions. More stories, more reflections, and more quiet truths are waiting for you. Take care, my friend. Until next time.